Okay, so 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 from the last lab, we adding the MPLS, right? We pretend this is the like Verizon, the backbone, the MPLS, right? So we have to crossing the MPLS. This is another we call the WAN link type is with the MPLS. So now this is still remain with the concat, but the concat still we can dedicate end to end. But then Verizon we have to using the MPLS labeling for the each customer. Okay, so inside the MPLS here, say for example, this is the Verizon router, right? So when we show IP config, when we show IP config, no, show IP interface bit was in here. So with that we call one is CE, one is PE, right? So C is the customer side and PE is the vendor side from the Verizon, right? So for example, this is F0/0. So if you go to config T in here, right? So normally, see, they need to enable those kind of like labeling, the MPLS with the VRF. I'm not sure in this iOS support or not. Let me see if they have any VRF something like that. Um, see, sometime I been long time didn't configure it, and then you forget the command again. All right, so I try to remember. It's been a long time. Okay, but and anyway, I'm not trying to demo for now because this is going to be advanced level. When we have a time when we come back, we keep continue. It depends, right? We can continue. We can go to advanced level. But I just want to show you quick about the VRF in here. How you turn on the VRF. You have to let me see the VRF. The MPLS. Still we have. Let me see if we have MPLS or not. It support, yeah, this is support MPLS, right? So for example, if you go to the config T F0/0 in here, they should be have a like a what is that command again? VRS. I try to remember. No, see sometimes, yeah, when you see if you not keep practice, if you're not in the command line, sometimes sometimes you forgot too. See, even me here right now. See, it suddenly just like I got stuck now. So I need to Google it, something like that. You see. Let me see if I VRF. That might be not support. I don't know yet. So that's the one thing. It's something that VRF, you have to like make a definition first in here because you need to turn on this VRS, you have to set up those kind of target, you have to like specific what kind of like the ID or something like that. Okay. So maybe I'm not sure, maybe this iOS is not support either, no? So we skip in this first MPLS from the customer. Okay, so we not try everything in the MPLS labeling yet. Okay, we set up those kind of like virtual, we even the BGP using the virtual enable, like a VRF, like a forwarding. Okay, so now we're just using the just like what we have right now, what you have right now for the basic, just learning. Just turn on the BGP section in here. Okay. So when we's ready, when you're ready, everything complete from this setup, and then we still have a lot of things need to review if you want to go more deeply, like the management level, net flow, everything, the capture, and also the firewall, so far so on. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
that's why I say we day by day, keep increasing that your skill, your knowledge, and then the final thing is that I want to also on purpose, I will create some like we're gonna like a demo for you like troubleshooting lab, so that's why I want to know how far that your level from day one until the end, right? For example, if I shut down one of the link or if I change something like that, When we have something issue, we can go out to the internet, or we cannot ping across the network or across the from the anything that I can try. I would try on purpose, to delete it, or on purpose to retype it, something like that. And then I want to testing, how you can troubleshooting, to fix the issue. Okay, so that is going to be increased, on your troubleshooting level with the GNS3 with this topology. Okay, let's go. Let's go. So we only have 30 minutes anyway. So let's not wasting the time in here about that is down the road, and then we can just go ahead start from here. Okay, so from the last we already configured the VLAN everything in here. Remember we already make this link as the trunk port. So now all the gateway everything it should be on we click the start interface right on this router. So let's review again. What is the router name in here? That it should be this one, right? So let me show IP interface brief again in here. Yeah, that's just the review. That's the review. See from the last lab in here. So we create the start interface, right? So when you show run, you see when you show run again, just the F0 set 1 dot. All right, so we call out for 10, just to give you an example. We put a mistake in here. F0 slash F0 slash 1. Yeah, did I type? Oh, come on. Show run. Let me just copy and paste now in here. Okay, I need to type interface first. Show run interface. Yeah, you see, we 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 on purpose in here. We have to put it in escalation in here. So it's just a tag, and then what traffic, we tag for DOT 1Q type, and then we're using the 10. That is the VLAN 10. Okay, that is the gateway. All right, so we complete in here now, right? So now we want to follow. See here, follow the path in here, the network path. So this is the how we route it now between the Verizon MPLS and from our headquarters this side, and also this is the remote site in here. Right. So let's say we just basic from the Verizon first, right? So let's go back to the Verizon first. So in here, I already put the BGP is number 65,000. Okay, in here, that is just the default one, right? So we put 65 6500 in here just for Verizon. So we're going to be no, wait a second. So we need to configure the IP address first. Okay, now this is on purpose, from the MPLS like this, because this is the link in here is only host to host. So I've tried to normally in the production, no, this is not 30, this is a bit 30. Okay, this is a subnet mask for 30. That is mean it's only for two hosts. Okay, so that is more they try the subnet thing, they uh more IP address safe, when they have more like the customer. Okay, so this is on purpose, no 30. Okay, so this is let's say F0 slash 1, S0 in here. We're just going to say IP address in here. So this is a 152.152.1. Say if we're using 1 in here, and then we're using 255, 255, 255, 252. See, it's not like 0. 0 is a slash 24, but right now, see, we're using a slash 30, right? So 252. So we hit enter. Okay, so we're going to be hard code again in here. We don't want to miss those kind of like error, like miss something, those kind of like duplex or speed, So we speed 100 in here, we hard code it. And then the same thing, the duplex is full in here. Okay, so now we say, okay, so this is just simple enough, so we know shutdown. Okay, so we have on one side, and then we have one this side also. So now we have this F0 slash 1. right? We're going to IP address 152.152.2.1, 255.255.255.252. Okay, that is the same thing slash 30, two hosts. And then this is the same thing again, split 100, duplex full, no shutdown. Okay, so we bring the interface up now. So one is up. So now we can go ahead and configure the BGP in here. So the BGP 65,000. Okay, so we not send something advertised. Okay, we not see from the Verizon because we don't have a control, right? So we and also the in the future is a VRF something like that. He just it's kind of like a bridge, you know. Okay, we're crossing the bridge, you know, Verizon. So we're not touching the anything their configuration. Okay, so we still control from our customer side in here. So in here we don't need to advertise any network in here. We just say using the neighbor command. So we just want to just like turn up the neighbor, the BGP session, you know. So the neighbor in here, so 152.152.1, so I dot 2. Okay, so that is the remote. Okay, and then that is the remote is a 65003. Okay, and then if you want to put the description, it's fine. If not, we save the time. We just skip it. Okay, so this one will go to this 4, and then this should be 2, dot 2. Okay, so now hit enter. So now we show IPBGP summary. So now we should active. So it's sending the hello. We pending. Okay, so now we save it first. Let's go quick in here. Let's go to the headquarter MPLS router. Okay, this is connected to the Verizon MPLS. Okay, so now what is this show IP interface brief again? So this is the new router. Okay, so this is the new router. All right, so config here first. Hold on. So let's do the config key interface F 0/0 in here. Okay, so this is going to be description if you want to connect to Verizon, see something like that. See Verizon MPLS. Okay, or you can say PE. Okay, something like that. This IP address in here 152.152.1.2, 255.255.255.252. Okay, so now in here, same thing again, split 100, duplex full, no shutdown. So, okay, so now we have one up in here. See? So now we're going to configure. Now we're going to be the BGP now in here. So router BGP. This one should be 65003. Okay, so now we're going to say first neighbor first. So we're going to be neighbor first. The neighbor is a 152, 1.1, and then the remote AES should be 6500. Okay, so that is the Verizon. We hit enter. Now in this case, right, because we want to advertise, because since Verizon does not advertise the direct connect, because if we not advertise this direct connect, so in the problem is the return traffic, right? So from the LA side in here, the return traffic should be unknown if we not advertise. So we're going to be say advertise. So we are the response. So we advertise this MPLS IP address. Okay. So we're going to say 152.1.0, and then the mask is a 255.255.252. Okay, so now we exit out. We show IPBGP summary. Okay, so now we have one, the BGP is come up now. So if you go back to the Verizon in here, or before we go there, let me save it first. Okay, so when we go to Verizon in here, so when we refresh again in here, show IPBGP summary, and then see, beautiful. Look at that. It's what, and also it's receiving one prefix, see, that we advertise from here. Okay, the MPLS IP address we advertise from the headquarter MPLS router. So now when you show IPBGP in here, we should see the 152. You see? All right. The reason in here again, you see, we don't have the here. We don't have the violet. Okay. The reason is because this is a direct connect. Okay. It's a direct connect. So we're not installed in the BGP. Okay. So that's good in this size. Now we jump into the LA, the MPLS router in here. Okay. This is the MPLS router. Show IP interface brief. Okay, so that is the F0/0. So we go to config key. Same thing again here, F0/0. Okay, so we're going to be IP address. This one is going to be 152.152.2.2, 255.255.255.252. Then we're going to be say speed 100, duplex full, no shutdown. Okay, so we turn on this. Now we turn on this thing in here. Okay, so now we're going to be configure the BGP in here, right? So let me see, router BGP 64004. Okay, so this is our going to be neighbor 152.152.2.1, and then the remote AS always have to be 6500. Okay, and same thing in here. We need to advertise this network, right, back to the headquarters. So 2.0 mass is a 255.255.252. All right, so now we bring it. Now we show IPBGP in here. Just verify the BGP is up or not with Verizon. Oh yeah, it's up now. You see, it's up. Oh, look at that. It's automatic. Receive it again. You see, this is learning that. See, the Verizon is going to propagate the headquarter, this link, this network here. All right. So now when we show IPBGP here, you see when we show IPBGP the routing table, you see we have 1 and we have a 2. Look at that. Right, so now we should be able now to ping. You see, we should be able to ping the other side IP .2 with the source. You see, from 152.152.2.2. Beautiful. Look at that. So we handle the return traffic. Same thing in here. If we go back to here again, same thing. We should receive. See, we should receive 2 prefix. You see. Okay, that is the other side. That is the LA side. So now same thing again. We just want to make sure are we able to ping the other side. .2, .2, and then the source should be from 1 to 150. No, to be .1.2. Beautiful. Got it. So we save it again in here. So now we save it again in here. Okay, so this is still basic. You see, this is still basic, right? Now it's still basic in here. So now, okay. So now watch here now. All right. So we're going to do we have the BGP in here between, right? So we go back to we go back to the Delaware. Go back to the okay. So this is the show IP interface brief. No, show IP BGP summary first. Do we have any? Yeah, we have one facing to here, but then we don't have one in here. Okay, and also do we have IP address assigned? So this is 10.100.3 belong to this network, to this link in here. All right, so do we have in here? Let's show IP interface brief first. Do we have not yet? Okay, so we're going to config key. And then we're going to be F0/1. Okay, and then we're going to say IP address. We're going to be 10.100.3. So going to be .2 in. Okay, 255.255.255.0 because this is slash 24 network. Okay, so we're going to be say 100 again in here. You press full and no shutdown. You see, it's simple enough. All right, it's just like repeat again the basic stuff, you know. All right, so normally, see, once you always at the command line, it's just like you don't have to be think what is the command. You just keep typing because you already get used to it. It's same thing when you do the coding. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now, so we have this one, right? So since we are at this router right now, just go ahead. We configure the BGP also. So router BGP. This is 65003. We want to be the neighbor to our core switch in here. This is the core switch in here. You see? Oh, wait a second. But then if we want to do more fancy thing in here, if we want to do more fancy thing, see, we can add. No, we don't have to add to the core switch two in here because with this one it go to here. So we pretend if this is link go down, so all the traffic is going to be go to the Comcast VPLS. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. This topology is fine. All right, so we go back to in here. Neighbor should be 200. No, should be 100 in here. And then we're going to be doc 3. And then I'm not sure what we should use in here. I just want to use the same, the host format, you know. Let's go back. Let's go back to the, do we have a console in here? No, we don't have a console. Let's bring it up console here. All right. So this is the switch one in here, the first switch one in here. Show IP in the very brief. So now what IP that we use? Okay, same. We're using 2. Yeah, okay. So we're using the 2 in here then, F0/0. Oh, wait a second. Because why this is F0 in here? See? F0. Oh, this is here. Oh, wait a second. What is this label? This is mislabeling again? Let's see in here. Uh, I just give you example, right? You see in here? This is, see my mouse in here? That it should be, what is that? See, that is the, it's a 1/6. It should be this one. So I don't know, this is, maybe this is extra one. Let's delete this one, don't come confusing. This one in here, okay? So let's go back to the, now, in this case, if this link should be if this thing should be go up, right? If this link should be go up, and then, for example, in here, you can show CDB neighbor here, you see? Show CDB neighbor, you should be fine now if you want, see, you can see, this is, yeah, you see, you can see the router here, you see? Okay, instead we using from the mouse pointed to here, you can find from the command line too, just using the show CDP neighbor discovery. Got it?
Yes.
Okay, so now this is local interface now. We think about like this now, because this is the port interface. This is not layer 3 interface. Okay, so in this case, oh, why we not just try? We create the MPLS VLAN. Let's show what we have in here. So show VLAN. All right, so now look at that in here. We have a 10 to 20 blah, 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 but now maybe this is a good maybe this is a good practice for you also in here. Okay, so we're not using the layer 3 port now. So because since we already run the cable here, connect to 1/6 in here, the port interface, right? But now because we don't want to set up as a default VLAN 1. So right now it's in the VLAN 1. Let's assign it like we create an MPLS VLAN. Okay, so config key in here. All right, so we're going to say VLAN, what VLAN we want to use, because this is like we want to try, say, for example, if you have the paperwork, if you have a good design, right? Maybe say under 90 for your inside, maybe it's just the range, you know, like maybe from 100 to 200, you give it to what, for something like that. Maybe say this is for the vendor. So from the vendor MPLS, maybe we want to use from 800 up, Okay, so maybe say in here we just using the VLAN 800. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So this is we call MPLS. You see, we name it MPLS. You see, now we exit out. Okay. Oh, come on! Don't tell me we miss again. We're not enough space. Let me see. Show again VLAN. Do we take it? It won't take it again. Look at that. All right. So sorry then. In this case, because we have some issue, memory stuff like that. I don't want to redraw in again. Uh, all right. Let's say we use the VLAN one. Okay. Just for now. Normally, so we should create a VLAN MPLS. Or do we have a layer 3? Let's find out, do we have a layer 3? Do we have extra layer 3 port in here? Let's find out. Show IP interface brief. Do we only have, oh yeah, we have one more. So this is the layer 3. This is layer 3. Okay. And then this is all here is the port interface, All right, so we can use this one. Okay, so let's do like this again now. Let's minimize first this one. So we're going to remove this one. We're going to delete this one here. So we're going to delete this one. So we're going to be rerun the cable from this one to this one to. Oh, who's in the background playing the music? Your brother?
Yeah, there's nothing I can really do about that one.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Or maybe for now, maybe you put a mute.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So when I ask you again, you can unmute again. Yeah, it's better, right? Okay. So let's put this one in here. All right. So now we have this one in here. So this is we make a layer 3. So let's go back to here. All right. So now we go with config P F0/1, and then we're going to be IP address in here 10.100.3. What is the IP address in here? Everything should be duck2. Okay, so we're using duck2 again in here. 255.255.255.0, and then speed 100. Queue back full. No shutdown. Okay, so let me save it again. Let's go back to this router right now in here. So this is the that is we're using that because here is duck2. No, this is dark too. Oh, wait a second. Sometimes it's confused. Let's go back to here again. Because we're using dark 2 again in here. Alright, maybe we're using dark 3 or dark 1 then. Or it's overlapping, see? Okay? Because see, we need to find out who's using this one. You see? That we can see we can the MAC address like that. So this is another troubleshooting if you want. So we need to find out, But in here, see, we do some mistake in here. So let's go back in here. Let's shut down first. So we don't make it any noisy for now. We shut down first. So we reconfigure again in here. IP address 10.100 should be dark 3. Let's say that three just for now because we try to save the time. Okay, so now we have a show IP in the brief again in here. So we should have a 3.3. Okay, so when we have a 3.3 in here, right? Let's save it again for. Oh no, I see we still we still down for this interface. So let's quick. We need to no shutdown first. Bring it up, no shutdown. Okay, so save it again. Let's go back to here. Now this time in here, we should be duck 2. Wait a second. It's a bit. Oh no. Oh, we are in the router configuration. Hold on. My fault. So we already configured duck. I think duck 2, 3 duck 2 we already configured. So this is the come on. Where's the command again? Okay. So we try to pick a neighbor, right? So 10 duck 100 duck 3 duck 3 duck 3. We're going to be the remote AES. So what is the remote AES again? Well, we go back to the Delaware core switch here. Where is the Delaware core switch? Or this, I just move it to here. Okay, so now in here, show run section, router BGP. Let's see. What is the, yeah, this is the AS number, 0001. So that is the first, our BGP AS number. So we go back to here again. We go back to here. All right, so this is the AS number. All right, so now we should go back to the core switch again. Since we're going to config T again, so we're going to go inside here. Oh, come on. So we go inside here, hit enter. So now we're going to be neighbor with our MPLS router. So going to the 10 dot 100 dot 3 dot 2. And then the remote AS should be 65003. Okay, let's do like this now. We show IPBGP summary. Do we have it? Yes, you see. Oh no, it's still not yet. Not yet, not yet. Okay, let's see. Come on. Do we miss anything? Let's go back here. The Delaware. Let's move it here. Okay. Okay, so show IPBGP. No, show IPBGP summary. Oh, it's up. Okay, let's go back here. Oh yeah, we just don't wait enough. Okay, so now we have a successful right now. You see, between the core switch and MPLS router. Yeah, this is the router. This is MPLS router, right? So now it should be, see here, all the link the BGP in here to here to here to here. It should be up now. Everything in here, right? So let's do like this here. Now, if you go back to the Signify this router, right, and that is the LA router. So when you go to LA router right now, you see, right now when you show IPBGP, you see, right? Oh, beautiful. You see, it's already automatically propagate the default route. Look at that. The default route is learning from the headquarter. You see, so beautiful. You see, that's the default route. Okay, because we have a default route in here is learning from the ISP, and then this core switch to BGP is going to automatically propagate to another BGP neighbor, to the MPLS router, and then send it to the MPLS backbone, and then because this is just the transition, it didn't do anything. It's just helping us to between transitional. Okay, so now it's propagate to here. So now this here we should able to ping the internet, right? We're supposed to, but when you design the topology from fresh, so you know already, it's still not ready yet, right? Because we have a NAT in here, and also from the LA side in here, we didn't learning the headquarter here, the inside IP address in here, right? So it's right. So for example, in here again, you see, for example, from here, if I want to ping 10 100, you see 10 let's see, any IP address in here. You see in here, and you show IP interface brief again in here, right? So if I want to send, if I want to, you see, if I want to ping this IP, right, from the California now, from the California MPLS router. You see, if I want to ping this, if I want to ping this one, you see, even you can say it's the source. Let me see what is the source IP in here, because we need to from the backbone. Okay, so for example, from the VLAN, same thing from the VLAN, the VLAN 10. Okay, so now we want to ping VLAN 10 on the other side, and then we want to from our source is from same from the VLAN 10, but just a different IP, the second RTAC. You see, right? So this is this side, 200 is this side, right? So we ping. You see, we're still not reachable because why? Because the router, we still don't have a routing yet. We do not learn any route yet. Okay, so that is mean in this case. So what we should do, right? So same thing in here, and also the cost switching here. See, same thing in here. We don't learn anything. See, we don't learn anything from the remote side, right? Okay, so now we jump into the cost switch was in here. Since we have a BGP in here, so now we can summarize. If you want to summarize, it's fine. But if you don't want to summarize, and then you can just like the reason why you want to summarize, maybe we can explain later in the other lab when we want to optimize the routing, right? Because you remember when you go over the routing, the processor is going to using a lot of the processor. It's something like CPU like computer, right? If you're more low like the job, it's going to make more heavy, right? It make more slowdown. So that's why they want to summarize from the H router. Okay, but in this case, we just have a small network, so we don't have a. It's not necessary yet for now. We summarize this network, all right? Because same thing in here, because you're the beginner in here, all right? So just want to go ahead to show you we advertise the IT network, right? So we go back to in here, router BGP 65001. So we're going to be not neighbor. We want to be network. Okay. So first thing we're going to advertise 10.100.10.0 mask 255.255.255.0. All right. And then we keep going. So we're going to be change this one is 20. Then we change this one is 30. Then we change this one is a 40. And then we change this one is a VLAN 50. Okay, so now you advertise, okay, almost like a fine network. Okay, so now when you go to the MP, we just check in here. So now we advertise our VLAN, the IP address, the subnet to, okay, the headquarter MPLS router. So now we go to the this here, that headquarter MPLS router. When you show IPBGP, now we should learning. Look at that, beautiful. You see, we should learning all the network from our backbone. All right. So now it's going to be same thing again from the topology in here. You can tell this router is going to be propagate again to another neighbor BGP, and then same thing go to this side. All right. So now we go back to the LA side in here. You see when we show IPBGP, yeah. See we learn more. Look at that. Now, in this case, are we still able to ping, right? Are we still able to ping? You see, not yet. Okay, so this one just know how going traffic, all right? But we didn't know yet for the return traffic. So in this case, so we did advertise also for this network in here. So we're going to be quick in here.